Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet these classic mini granny square Christmas stocking ornaments. They are so easy to work, so quick. They're about 3.5 by 4 inches when they're laid flat, which is the perfect size for adding a little candy or candy cane before you hang it on your tree. So today we're going to work these stockings using some worsted weight yarn. They're small enough to use some yarn scraps if you have them on hand. You're only going to need maybe 20, max 30 yards of yarn per stocking. And you're going to want to have today 2 colors, or you could work it in a solid color, it's up to you. I will be working with 2 colors. My color B is going to be this cream color. My color A is this emerald green color. I'm working with the Lion Brand Heartland yarn, which is a worsted weight acrylic yarn, and there's a link to that in the description of this video. You're also going to want a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, as well as a copy of the free written instructions, which can be found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. I've linked it down in the description of this video. Also down in the description, you'll want to check out, I have links to my 2 crochet books, which you can find on Amazon, Intermediate Crochet Stitches, which is a collection of my favorite crochet stitch patterns, as well as Barn Quilt Blankets, which includes 5 blanket patterns with the geometric design. You can check those out down there as well. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to take a look around. Don't forget to subscribe. And let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now for our stocking today, we're going to start by working a classic granny pentagon shape. So it's our granny stitch worked in a pentagon shape. We're going to take our color A and make a slip knot. We're then going to work a foundation chain ring, and we're going to chain 4. And then join back into the first chain with a slip stitch. Next, now that you have a little ring, you're going to chain 3. Your chain 3 will always count as a double crochet stitch. Next, work 2 double crochet stitches back down into the center of your ring. Chain 2 and work 3 double crochet stitches back into the center of your ring. Chain 2. You're going to do that 3 more times back into the center of your ring. So 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 2, 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 2, 3 more double crochet stitches, and chain 2. If you take a look, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3 double crochet stitches, including that starting chain 3, and then you're just going to join with a slip stitch into the top. Now at this time you can do a couple of things. You can either join and then fasten off right away, or into this final stitch as you're joining you can add your color B right away. It's up to you. I'm just going to completely fasten off here like so. I'll tuck in my ends later. You're then going to grab your color B and switch over in the same space, so just into this chain 2 space, switch over to your color B. You're going to chain 3 and turn your work so the back side of your square is facing you. You're going to start off round 2 by working 2 double crochet stitches into that first chain 2 space, then chain 2 and work 3 more double crochets back into that same chain 2 space. So in that chain 2 space, including the chain 3, you have 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet stitches into your next chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochets into your next chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Repeat this all the way around until you come back to your first stitch. At the end of your round 2, you're going to chain 1, join with a slip stitch in the top of your first stitch, fasten off your color B and pick up your color A, and in the same space, join and chain 3. You're going to turn your work, and you're then going to, for round 3, begin by working 3 double crochets into that first chain 1 space. You're then going to chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochets, and into your chain 2 space, work 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets back into that same space. Chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet stitches, and into your next chain 1 space, work 3 double crochet stitches. We're now going to repeat all the way around, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochets, and into your next chain 2 space, work 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, and 3 double crochet stitches back into the same chain 2 space, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochets, and 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Repeat this all the way around until you come back to your first stitch. When you come all the way around, at the end of round 3, finish off with that chain 1, join with a slip stitch into the top of your first stitch, chain 3, and turn your work. We're going to continue working with our color A, and for round 4, work 2 double crochets into that first chain 1 space, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet, and into your next chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets back into the same chain 2 space. Chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, work 3 double crochet stitches, and you're going to do that twice. Chain 1, skip 3, 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain 1 space, then chain 1, skip 3, into your next chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. We're going to repeat that all the way around. Chain 1, 3 double crochets, do that twice over to your next corner, and then work your 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets into each chain 2 corner stitch. Repeat that all the way around until you come to your first stitch. At the end of your round 4, you're going to finish off with a chain 1 and then join with a slip stitch into the top of your first stitch, and you can go ahead then and fasten off. You're then going to want to weave in any tails, and I did have a few more, but I've been kind of tucking them in off camera here. So you'll want to go ahead and weave in any other ends that you have showing. And you'll have then completed your granny pentagon. You can decide which side you like best, and that will be your front side. Once you have your pentagon complete, you're going to then take one corner, any corner of the pentagon, and you're going to fold it over with the right side facing you so that it meets the opposite corner. This is going to force the pentagon into a little bit of an L shape. And you're going to have, for the stocking, the pointed end down here, and then up here will be the top of your stocking. You're then going to take, once it's been folded over in half, down at the pointed end at the toe end of your stocking, you're going to join with a slip stitch, and I've just joined into the tops of the 2 end double crochet stitches. You want to work through both thicknesses, both sides of your stocking, and you're just going to join your yarn with a slip stitch and chain 1. We're now going to work single crochet stitches, working through both sides into each stitch and chain 1 space all the way across the bottom of our foot. So single crochet, working through both thicknesses in that first stitch, and then each stitch and chain 1 space all the way across. As you're working, you're going to want to make sure that you are lining up the stitches so that you're always working into the double crochet stitches on each side and the chain 1 spaces on each side. And we're just going to single crochet all the way across. I'm tucking in my tail here as I go, all the way across, single crochet through both thicknesses. When you come to those chain 1 spaces, you're just inserting your hook through the space and completing the single crochet. When you come to the chain 2 space, you're just going to work 1 single crochet into that chain 2, and then continue up along the back side of your stocking up to the top, continuing to work single crochet stitches through both thicknesses in each double crochet stitch and each chain 1 space. When you come up to the top of your stocking, you're going to work the final single crochet just into that chain 2 space. Before fastening off, you're going to work the hanger. So all you're going to do is chain 12. If you'd like a little bit of a longer one, you can chain more or shorter for less. You're then going to slip stitch back down into that final single crochet stitch and then fasten off. You'll want to then go ahead and tuck in that little end. Now the hanger is complete. You might find on your stocking that it's still a little bit pointed down here on the bottom and you're not going for that look. That's okay. Simply take the pointed end of the toe and push it into the center of your sock to give it a little bit more shape. And then that's it. That's all there is to working this classic mini granny square stocking ornament. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy holidays. Until next time. Bye.